Hey Gemini, welcome to my channel, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. In today's reading, I'm taking a look at your romantic love life for the week of November 2025. I'm going to pull an 8-card spread, see who's all around you this week with romantic interest, whether it's someone new or someone that you already currently know. I'll take a look at you guys' overall relationship status, take a look at how you guys feel towards one another this week, see if there's any disruptions, any hiccups along the way, things like that. And your likely outcome, your advice, things like that. For those of you who could care less about romance, I did do a Gemini November monthly that has general messages that pertain to career, money, family, friends, things like that. That will be linked in the description box below. The Seven of Cups wanted to help out Gemini. The Seven of Cups often comes in when there's fantasy, there's confusion, there is options around someone romantically. This could be you or someone that you're connecting to. We'll see if it comes back out. Just a friendly reminder, Gemini, that I do get pretty nosy in these readings. I don't hold back and I don't sugarcoat, so please only accept what aligns and leave what doesn't. 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Gemmy Gems. Okay, so the person playing a key role in your love life this week, how do they feel about you deep down? We have the Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups as feelings is pretty self-explanatory that someone's got feelings for you and they're wanting to be affectionate with you, wanting to be included in what you've got going on this week. I just need to do more digging to see if this is someone that you feel mutual feelings for and get a little bit of your backstory to see where you guys are standing right now in your love life. But this is just a confirmation that this week someone's in love with you. Does not have to be a water sign, but this is the energy of Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Now, let's see what their intentions are with you this week. We have the Three of Cups. Now, the Three of Cups, which is Cancerian energy, is all about dating, socializing, celebration. It's all about rekindling and reconnecting, things like that. So your person is coming off strong water energy, and we are currently in Scorpio season. So this person may be in their feelings, but you got someone that wants to date you. Now, the Three of Cups can sometimes be the intent to keep options open, to keep, someone's dating life flexible. That's why I got to clarify, okay? But you do have someone that is developing romantic feelings for you. Some of you guys could be getting a notification right as I'm doing this reading, because I got a notification. What did it say? It's my I Am app. I forgive myself for all my past mistakes. I recommend that I Am app. It keeps me in a good mindset. Okay, so this person's behavior, I'm not sponsored by them. This person's behavior towards you this week, we have the Five of Cups. Oh, okay. So the Five of Cups, which is Scorpio's minor arcana, talks about disappointment, sadness, regret, shame. So this person that's coming towards you is also coming towards you with a heavy heart. So I don't know if they experienced something heavy this week and they're looking for you for some sort of guidance and support. Maybe you're their go-to whenever they're having a bad day, or they are experiencing some sort of hardship with you and they're wanting to reconnect, talk things out. So this is why I got to get your feelings, which I'm about to get right now. What is Gemini's feelings for this person this week? The Eight of Wands. Okay. All right. So whatever this is, it may not have anything to do with the two of you, but maybe going on in this person's backdrop life, what's going on behind the scenes, and they're coming to you for some sort of support. Now, the Eight of Wands is your feelings, tells me that you enjoy communicating with this person. This is someone that you actively enjoy seeing their name show up on your cell phone. You enjoy talking to them. The Eight of Wands is Cupid's arrows at times. It's texting back and forth where there's an equal exchange of messages. Someone's not having a one-sided conversation. So this is someone that you really do enjoy communicating with. And you're feeling like there could be some progress this week. Sagittarius energy. I like the Eight of Wands card. It always tells me that there's positive forward movement. So let's take a look at the potential blockage. Blockage, please. The Sun, major for Leo. Now, when the Sun shows up in the blockage, I read it in the reverse. I read it similar to the Moon card. So the Sun in the blockage to me, Gemini, is telling me that there's still some things that are hidden right now that have not been revealed, that still need to be surfaced for you to understand where this relationship is headed. This is where your intuition is going to have to help you throughout the process. But the Sun in the blockage also talks about someone feeling like They're going through some unhappiness, their joy is being drained, things like that, and they may be seeking you out for some sort of support. Now that we see what your feelings are, I don't feel like this is someone that you're upset at. So it feels like it's a them situation. What is Gemini's most likely outcome this week? The Ten of Cups. Beautiful. Now, the Ten of Cups as your likely outcome shows me you walking through a door with another person, because the Ten of Cups includes a partnership. Nine of Cups talks about someone walking through a door happy and single. Ten of Cups usually includes a partnership. Okay, that 10th cup is usually someone accepting that cup. So whomever this person may be in your life, Gemini, you're welcoming them into your life. For some of you, you may already be in a relationship with this person for a while now, and you know what this person's been going through. They may be dealing with some heavy stuff, and they're like, man, Gemini, I need you to cheer me up because I'm going through it. Not that they're dependent on you to feel better, but we all have that one person that we feel like always makes us feel a lot better, you know, and you may be that person for somebody. What is Gemini's advice this week? The Wheel of Fortune. Wow, you got the Wheel of Fortune. Who else got the Wheel of Fortune as advice? I think it was Aries. Yeah, I think it was Aries. So some of you guys could have some strong Aries placements. But the Wheel of Fortune as advice, that's pretty much saying something major is about to change. There's a karmic lesson coming to a close. Someone is getting ready to see their life move in a different direction. And there's very little we can do about it, because the Wheel of Fortune comes in when something is already prearranged, predestined. Your higher self already signed your name to an action, an experience, a lesson that you really want to make sure that you go through on this soul's journey. Other things, we have free will. Like the minor arcana stuff, we have free will. But the major arcana stuff, that ties into things that we as souls picked to go through in our life and to experience. Like say you're going to college, right? And you pick a major. You know, I want to study medicine. That's my main thing. And you pick a couple minors. Well, when you're in school, you have the right to be flexible with the minors, but the majors, that's the one that you still have to get the core credits for, because that's the lesson that you signed up to go through in order to graduate, to learn about your experience. Anyway, a little Tarot 101, back to the reading. But it feels like there's something that you've been going through around this time frame, Gemini, that may not even have so much to do with your love life. It may be in your love life overall. I'm strongly getting that. I'm strongly getting a Gemini right now that may be going through a lot of changes, so you may be feeling like things are moving quickly, which means a lot of things are being taken away from you as well. You'll notice certain friends exiting your life, certain family members exiting your life, certain lovers may be exiting your life, new friends coming into your life, new romantic partners coming into your life, new family members that you haven't been close to throughout the years, but you rekindled because you're having some estrangement with current family members. You get the idea. That's what the Wheel of Fortune does. It takes us from one timeline and elevates us to another once we've outgrown something. So the Gemini I'm reading for right now has outgrown something. And you're ready. You're like, Spirit, take me out of this direction. I want to move forward. And whoever this person is, you like them. You like them. You both may be going through a similar experience, but you may be handling it more, differently maybe. This person may be going through a lot of changes in their own personal life, and they're more sensitive to these changes perhaps. Some people are uncomfy with change, especially if you're dealing with a fixed sign or someone with heavy fixed sign traits like Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. Fixed signs struggle with change. I have so much fixed energy in my chart. I could write a book on that. But eventually we adapt. We pivot. We adjust. Ooh, cat hair. What's the overall theme for your love life this week? The Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles talks about improvements being made. The Eight of Pentacles talks about looking at what you like about your love life, what you don't like, and doing something about what you don't like. Really putting in the work, really putting in the labor to show the universe, I want serious changes. I don't want to repeat past mistakes. Oh, wait a minute. Remember my I Am app popped up? Let me read it again. I forgive myself for all my past mistakes. Oh my goodness, that must have popped up at the perfect timing for you, Gemini. This is where you need to forgive yourself for, you know, anybody that you regret dating, anybody you regret bringing into your heart, blah, 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 blah. That is all part of the plan. This was all a part of the lesson. You were supposed to go through all that, so don't punish yourself. You're very intelligent, okay? You make decisions that may not make sense to other people, but it makes sense to your soul's growth. And only you can understand why you're doing what you're doing, but it's gonna make sense for you. And look at that. I got the Page of Pentacles right underneath that, followed by the King of Swords, which is Gemini's court card, along with Aquarius and Libra. This is telling me that I'm reading for a Gemini that is in sound mind. You are very intelligent, you're very rational, you're very logical, and you're making decisions that make sense for your future, and people may not understand it. And it feels like you and this person are coming together while going through all these changes. So if this is someone that you've been together with for years, this is someone that's like, Gemini, are we going to be okay? Are we going to be fine? Is our family going to be fine? And like things like that. So let me clarify. And for those of you who are single and you're newly dating this person, you may feel like this person came into your life at a specific time frame and you're trying to figure out why that time frame is, and this person could be a soulmate catalyst for you to trigger this change in you, or you to trigger this change in this person. And as I'm talking about it, I open up to the King of Swords again with Temperance. Temperance is major arcana for Sagittarius. That is your opposite sign. Some of you may be feeling like you've got to do things a little bit differently, do things opposite of what you normally would do while still overseeing everything with the King of Swords. It's like, all right, I'll be flexible. I'll change it up a little bit to get some improvements made in my life, but I want to oversee all these changes with my Gemini placement. Okay? Because Sagittarius is the freedom fighter, the expressive, the spontaneous one, the risk taker, the one that doesn't want to be a wild horse caged in. So you're adopting flexibilities like Sagittarius while also overseeing it with that King of Swords energy of yours. Clarify this person's feelings for Gemini this week. Why the Knight of Cups for how this person is feeling towards Gemini this week? You've got a lot of support around you, Gemini. It feels like it's bigger than just a romantic situation. Why the Knight of Cups, please? The Five of Wands. And the Page of Pentacles. And the Eight of Wands. This person may feel like they're going through a lot of chaos in order for this relationship to move forward. I don't know what that means for you. Take it however it resonates. If you guys have like a third party going on here, then that could explain what's going on. And third parties don't have to be people sleeping with other people. No, third parties can be friends adding their little 2 cents, family members getting involved in one's relationship, things like that. It's showing me that this person's dealing with a lot of heaviness around them. And they're coming to you with their heart open, wanting to talk about something, trying to ground something, Page of Pentacles, but feels like there's a lot of heat on their shoulder. What is going on? I wasn't expecting that. Five of Wands can also be insecurity. Maybe they're coming to you with their heart open, wanting to talk to you, Page of Pentacles, but they're a bit insecure or feeling challenged in regards to whether you're happy to hear from them. Maybe they're around people that are making them feel like they are a nuisance, a bother, and they're maybe starting to project that onto you, thinking that you feel the same way about them. Someone's sunlight has been taken away from them. Someone may have people around them that is doing anything to like stress someone out and to make someone question their happiness. I don't think this is going to make sense. I don't think I'm making sense. Let me clarify your feelings. Why is Gemini's feelings the Eight of Wands, please? There's a lot of travel around you, Gemini. You're moving quickly. Your energy is just not settled. It's not still right now, or it won't be for the week ahead. It's like, gotta go. That sort of energy. Why the Eight of Wands? King of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. And the Four of Swords. Yeah, a lot of you Geminis, when it comes to your love life, you're working your butt off in order to create some sort of foundation for yourself, to have some sort of, you know, how can I explain it? You just want to be comfortable. You're just wanting a relationship that feels comfortable, and you're willing to do the work to get there, but you may be feeling like you're up against a lot of different things. Like there's energies around you just trying to test how strong you really are and what's your capacity for obstacles. Like, oh, how much can we throw at Gemini in regards to their love life and get them to give up, get them to quit. Like if this is someone that you're married to, you may feel like your marriage is constantly being hit with obstacles left and right, people throwing in their little 2 cents, and you're like, oh my goodness, how much more can I take before I end up just giving up on this marriage, or giving up on my relationship, or giving up on my love life. For some of you, you're going to have to apply it how it fits, whether you're currently single, currently in a relationship, or currently married. They're just showing me that there's a lot of different things being thrown left and right, and you're catching them. You're catching them. You're like, you're catching them all like you're in a video game, but at the same time, you're like, oh crap, I'm getting to the max capacity here. I just saw an image of Tetris. I've said this recently. I don't know if it was for a private reading or a YouTube reading, but I just saw the image of Tetris where, you know, you're putting all the pieces together just fine, but then you get to that tippity top where it's like, oh crap, it's getting to max capacity here, or your iCloud storage is warning you got like 5% left, and it's like, okay, I gotta make these decisions quick. It feels like I've got a Gemini that may feel like their love life is moving really quickly, and there's someone that you're texting and communicating with, but this person is going through some things, and maybe you feel like that is the curveball for you. You're trying to take care of yourself. Now you feel like you have to be of comfort for someone else during a time where you're just trying to be keeping yourself going. This feels like more of a Gemini going through their day-to-day life rather than a love reading. I already did your general monthly Gemini, but for some reason they're wanting to give me other information. So let's clarify this person's intentions. I gotta trust how the message wants to come out, so I do apologize if it's telling me other things going on in your life rather than just keeping it to this love read. 5 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the 5 of Swords. Oh, smokes. So we got the 5 of Cups again. Whoever this person is, they're suffering some sort of heavy loss. There is a desire to maintain control and power with that Emperor, to offer stability, even if someone has to get a little bit dirty to do it. The 5 of Swords is someone willing to lie and cheat and steal to get the upper hand. Oh, okay, for some of you Geminis, just for some of you, someone is willing to do anything to keep you from like walking away from this relationship. But for others, this person is trying to walk away from something to come towards you, but may feel like there's people in their life that have other plans. There's 2 different groups coming through here. I mean, you got a happy outcome, so I'm happy about that. Sometimes the Emperor comes out with the 5 of Swords when someone is normally a very like supportive person, very in control person, but may at times feel like they have to abuse that control to have the upper hand in some regard. When it's combined with the 5 of Swords, or someone already did and they're feeling shameful about it. They're feeling regretful about it. Like there's some regret for how someone acted in order to keep the relationship moving in a certain direction. But that wouldn't make sense to why you had the 8 of Wands as your feelings originally. If that was the case, I feel like I would have gotten, you know, 5 of Wands for you as your original feelings, or the 5 of Cups, something that shows me disappointment in their behavior. But the original card started off with a positive card, which is telling me that this is not someone that you're mad at. But there's circumstances surrounding this person that is potentially going to like leave you feeling like, oh crap, is getting involved with this person going to disrupt my life even more? Do I really want to take on this person's obstacles when I have my own that I'm clearing out? like imagine finally getting your credit score cleaned up so that you can get a home, things like that. And then you start dating someone whose credit score is in the toilet. And you're like, oh crap, what do I do? This person is definitely telling me that you are someone that cheers them up. Regardless if they are the reason why you cry or you are sad, they're looking at you as the one that picks them up. But like I said, we had a lot of good energy originally when we were tugging on your feelings for this person until we got to that 10 of Wands, showing me that there's some burdens here. So let's clarify the Sun, and then I'm going to get into that 5 of Cups. Please clarify that Sun. Why is the Sun in the blockage position for Gemini this week in their love life? The 4 of Wands. Now the 4 of Wands is marriage, it's partnership, it's union, living together with someone, family, supporting a relationship. But it's coming in the blockage position, which could feel like this week you may feel like someone is either not supporting you in this person's relationship and trying to break you guys up, or there's this desire to create stability with someone, but someone may be fearful that they're walking into a situation that won't bring them happiness. And we got this door opening up. Maybe I have a Gemini that's looking at this 10 of Cups card and seeing the door open, and you're wondering, is this a trick? If I walk through that door, is it still going to be that 10 of Cups that I'm being sold on? Or will I walk through that freaking door and realize that it's all cups spilt over and this was all just a ruse? Ruse? Rouge? No, rouge is that little startup bubble for gravy. That's ruse. Rouge. I don't know. Clarify that 5 of Cups in this person's behavior towards Gemini this week. Ooh, now I want gravy. All right, why the 5 of Cups? The Lover's card, Gemini's major arcana. So whatever sadness this person is coming forward with, it does have something to do with you now that the Lover's card showed up. Whether they feel like something keeps coming in between the two of you being happy together, or they are the one coming between the two of you being happy together, or you've got the final say with that Lover's card being about choices. The Devil. Oh shit. That card just flew out of my hand. It was the Devil card to reveal the Empress. Someone might have a mother figure involved who's being not so nice with the Devil. Like, say this person's got a mother that doesn't like you, Gemini, and they're saying to their person, you don't want to be with Gemini, blah, 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 blah. And this person's feeling disappointed, blah, blah, blah. Or for some of you, that's you. Or for someone, it's someone's co-parenting. Someone's co-parenting with someone who doesn't like the relationship. Usually I don't get anything negative off of the Empress card, but the way that the Devil popped up and wanted to instantly reveal the Empress, someone may be pretending to be this loving, nurturing person, giving someone support and advice on their love life, but it's being laced with the Devil. Insecurities, fears of losing control, things like that. Okay, well, so wait a minute, hold on. They've got the Emperor right here. Are you dealing with someone married, Gemini? Are you dealing with someone married, or are you married and this is a third party? Is someone married and whoever's the other person is trying to like stop this? Oh my goodness, this is definitely a Gemini reading, you guys. I love the challenge though. 8 of Swords, Ace of Swords, Justice, 2 of Cups. All right, let me clarify your likely outcome, and then I'm going to summarize what I feel like is going on. And then I'll pull the hidden messages. And for those of you in limited to no communication with someone, I will pull their hidden feelings too. Why the 10 of Cups for Gemini's likely outcome in their love life, the week of November 2025. 3 of Wands and the 10 of Cups again. This is you waiting at the corridor, or waiting at the footsteps, I should say. Corridor would say that you already walked in. This is you looking at the front door thinking, all right, if I walk through there, will I be happy? Or if I walk through there and the door gets locked behind me, will I realize that I just made a mistake? Is this relationship really what's going to bring me a lot of joy or not? And some of you got family behind you trying to give you comfort and support before you make this decision. All right, let's clarify your advice. Now, the Wheel of Fortune as your advice is kind of telling me that this is all playing out for a reason. And just as I'm saying that, the Wheel of Fortune again. You're being catapulted away from something to something else, a different timeline. And this new timeline is not a vibrational match for the old stories, the old connections, the old experiences. It doesn't match anymore. Now, that doesn't mean you have to walk away from everybody that you know. No, just the ones that are trying to keep you in an outdated mindset or outdated image of who you used to be, who they think that you are going to be, and it just feels like you're trying to break free from something. Clarify that Wheel of Fortune. Six of Swords, breaking free from something. Six of Swords is pretty much the energy of any place but here, driver. Take me away from where I'm at. I want happiness. I want peace in my life. I just want to feel appreciated. I don't want any stress. The Six of Swords is your advice to stay in that boat and just trust that that wheel is taking you to where you need to be. That wheel is the wheel that belongs on that boat, and it's steering you. You don't need any paddles. Everything's just going to move the way it needs to as long as you don't resist it. Gemini. Gemini, what is going on here? I want another card on that really quick. Six of Swords is travel as well, traveling to calmer waters. Six of Swords can be mental travel, like mentally traveling on from some Five of Swords right here. Nine of Cups. This is you focusing on your emotional well-being, being emotionally content on your own and not worrying too much about other people until you feel like you're where you need to be. And then that's when the 10th cup shows up. The Hanged Man. You're going into a new direction, Gemini. And I feel like your next couple of weeks is going to feel possibly a bit chaotic with that Wheel of Fortune, because you're being uprooted energetically to new ways of doing things. For zodiac signs that came through, I have Capricorn, Gemini, Taurus, Libra, Aries, who else? Leo, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It could be any zodiac sign though. I won't lie, I still check up on you sometimes. Someone may be watching your social media, watching your move, just trying to see what you're up to, trying to see if you've moved on, or whether you're talking to anyone from your past, if this is a new person. Like if you're dating someone, they may be worried about who you're talking to from your past Five of Cups. Like, are you still talking to your ex? If you ask, I'll stay. Someone may be running and hoping that someone says, hey, don't go. There are no real secrets in this world. Someone may be feeling like, you know, they've got no privacy. I thought we had more time. Someone's seeing something change really quickly. You're my obsession, unhealthy attachment, fixated, no peace. That could be that devil card we saw earlier. For some of you Geminis, you might have an ex that doesn't want you to move on with this person. Or I just got a whole wave of chills holding this card. For some of you, you're trying to find happiness in your life, and you may feel like something is trying to like stop that. It's like, no, 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 you can't be happy. No. It's like, what? Hot and cold, mixed signals, push or pull, push, whiplash. Some of you may feel like you were blindsided recently in a situation. Again, I don't know if it's with this person or just in general. Because remember, these love readings don't always have to be romantic. They could talk about family members, friends, people you've trusted with information blindsiding you, making you think that they are someone that you can go to about things, and then they're like, nope. Reminiscing, I miss our inside jokes. Some of you Geminis have someone that's tugging on you energetically, not wanting you to move on when you're trying to move on. So someone, this confirms that Five of Cups. Whoever this person is may be worried that you got someone that won't let you go, won't move on. Mistakes, I wish I could right my wrongs. Please rock that like and subscribe button. Figure out this is for the no contact group, by the way. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, Gemini, the link to my website can be found in the description box below of every video that I publish on YouTube. Baddison, intuitivetarot.com. That's 2 Ds, not one for Baddison. Every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live with the All Signs Their Feelings for You read. I'll have the most recent one I did in the description box below this video. Just look for your Gemini timestamp. I knew you were right, but couldn't admit it to myself or you. I'm trying to move on, but thoughts of you still linger and I can't control them. Yeah, someone here who's watching this right now has some sort of ex or person in your life that you're trying to let go of, whether it's a family member, friend, lover, who does not want you to move on and maybe trying to make things difficult for you to move on. But whoever this person is, you're happy with their support. I have awakened to our connection. I know we have a timeless bond between us. So for some of you Geminis, this could actually be a friend that's, you know, being there for you, but maybe they're developing romantic feelings for you. It hurts to see online that you moved on with your life. All right, Gemmy Gems, that is for you. I'll check back with you in a few days for your next weekly update. Don't forget, I go live every Sunday morning. Till then, please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl, and I'll see you later.